What's going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Welcome to another full transparency trading session where I'm your host, Sebastian. I am getting ready to go get my haircut, so I'm going to make this video very quick. What we're going to go over is some of the payout rules in order to get paid out through Apex Trader Funding. I know a lot of people have asked me questions about that, and I want to answer them for you as clearly as possible. There are very specific things you need to do in order to get paid on a consistent basis. But the cool thing is you no longer have to wait to the 1st and the 15th to request payouts. So now it's every 8 days, every 8 physical trading days you have, you can request a payout. So let's go ahead and get to it. First off, I need to show you guys something over here as a side tangent. When you're using TradeOvate and TradingView together, today is November 23rd, so all of these shut off for me on November 23rd. So when I went to log in, it told me that I didn't have access on TradingView. So all you have to do is come here, go to the add-ons tab, and just activate your TradingView, your Order Flow Plus, your Tick Stream, and everything else stays activated. But all of the things that have a monthly fee like this that expire each month, you're gonna have to turn them back on each month. All right, moving on. So let's go on over to Apex Trader Funding and let's go over the rules. So first and foremost, you're gonna go to the fake tab right here at the top, and then it's gonna take you to you're gonna type in just payouts, P-A-Y-O-T, and then you're gonna start with the Apex Trader 3.0 trading rules. Now, I'm gonna go through this fairly quickly. You can follow this on your own. Oh no, we're not gonna sign into that, go back. You can read through this on your own. But the effective dates, as of October 21st, we are on November 23rd, so you don't need to worry about any of this. The safety net rule is going to be enforced as of November 6th. That's it. And the 8-day trading rule for withdrawals has started as of November 1st. Excellent. Now, this is the best change that has come to Apex in a very long time, allowing us to, instead of having to request through the 1st and the 5th right here, and the 15th to the 20th, and let me tell you right now, the pressure to get your trading done before the 1st and the 5th when you activate a new account, you felt it. Like, let's say you activated your account on the 20th. You're like, I got 10 days to hit my 10 days, and then I'm trying to get paid out, because that's what we're doing. We're trying to get paid out on that first payout cycle. I can't tell you how many times I've blown an account trying to hit that first payout cycle, and how many times I've fallen below the amount needed right when I was about to accept a payout. Literally, I'd be on like day 9. I need like $100. I go into a trade, I lose like $150. So now I need $250. So I put a larger trade in, and now I need $500. And then it's just like a shame spiral in that exact same day until you're like, oh my gosh, did I just lose $700? And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. You people make mistakes. We are 100% human. We are not soulless automatons day trading on the market. It is okay to make mistakes. It is okay to have a positive balance and then have it go negative. It's all part of the trading journey, but the faster you can get a hold of yourself, the faster you can get disciplined, the faster you can get paid. So let's go. So instead of having to worry about getting paid on the 1st or the 5th and the 15th or the 20th, it does not matter when you reach your 8 days. The day after you reach your 8th day, put in your requests. Okay, you can go in there and read how to put in a request. It's actually just a very simple tab inside of your back office that says request payout, right? So the new requirements are that you complete 8 trading days with at least 5 of those trading days having a profit of $50 or more. Your safety net. The safety net is defined as the amount equivalent to drawdown, which is your trailing threshold, plus $100. So if you have a $50,000 account, your trailing threshold is $2,500, plus the $100 making it $2,600. The start date, eligible traders can request a payout under the new rules starting November 1st. We can skip that for now. Approval and funds transfers. Now, this is where my bank account infuriates me sometimes. I have Chase or whatever, so I always have a hold on my payments when they come in. I guess, with Chase, I don't know if you guys know, like in 2023, there was an enormous amount of check fraud. So all of these banks are really being patient with these ACH transfers and things like that, just to make sure they go through before they give you the funds. But it's okay. So our approval team will typically take review and approve payouts within 2 business days. Funds transfers, once approved, you can expect the funds to be deposited in the trader's account within 3 to 4 days. They're actually really good about that. I think I got mine on the 2nd day. For international payments, you'll receive an invitation email before your payment is processed. It's just like the certificate. After the funds transfer is initiated, it may take 3 to 7 business days to reflect in your account. Now, that's what I struggle with every single week. I only put my money in one account. I don't put it in a different account, so I don't know if it will be different for my other bank accounts. But for my bank account, it always gets held up by a couple business days. So it went through yesterday. I won't be able to take it out until they gave me the message today, Tuesday. What's the 26th? Is that Tuesday? Yeah, so Tuesday the 26th is when the money will be cleared to my account, and that's perfectly fine. As long as you know the money is coming in there, you're good. Now, for example, if a trader has 8 trading days on November 1st, they're allowed to have, in 5 of those days showing at least $50 profit, they're allowed to ask for a payout without the specific window. The payout request will be processed by November 5th, and the funds will be transferred by November 11th, depending on the trader's bank. This may take 3 to 7 days to clear. Now, this is the most important rule of everything that I'm about to tell you right now. You need to understand this. This 30% rule will get you denied on a regular basis. By definition, when requesting a payout, no single trading day on the account can be more than 30% of the total balance. The total profit balance, yeah, you get it. and since the last approved payout. What's cool is since we get paid every 8 pay period days, every 8 trading days, if you request a payout and you're rejected or denied because of the 30% rule, that's totally okay. It resets the moment you get denied. So if you do get denied once, don't worry, you're gonna have to catch up your balance over time. It starts a brand new balance, but guess what? You get to keep that overage that you had in there in the account, so you don't lose any money. You just have to miss that pay period and start a brand new day. So we'll get into what you need to do to make sure that you hit those in just a few seconds. Forward looking. The rule applies going forward and does not look back after an approval or denial. They say approval, but it's or denial. Once a payout is made, the 30% rule is reset based on the new balance. Now, I don't know if it's of a denial because they didn't mention it, but I'm expecting it's of a denial as well. So the formula is like this. It's your highest pay profit day divided by 0.3%, which is 30%. And let's say you have a $50,000 account. Your highest profit day is $1,500. That's my alarm. That's almost time to leave for my haircut. I got about 8 minutes. I got to get off here. You would need to accumulate $5,000 total over the course of the 8 days in order to be payable. So now what I want you to do is this. That's hard. I'm going to be honest with you. That's difficult. I want you to look at your funded trading account like a part-time job. You show up every single day. You do the exact same thing. And even though you're going to do things slightly different day to day, it's pretty much the exact same thing. So I want you to find an amount. I don't care if it's $200, $100, $50, $25. If you're doing micros, I want you to find an amount that you can comfortably manage to get every single day of that 8-day period. Okay. On average, let's say you can get $100 and over the 8-day period, you average $800. Now, realistically on your $50,000 account, it's going to take you about a month to get paid worth of trading days. So if you're new to this, I want you to take out of your mind getting paid immediately. And I want you to build your account up to a point where you have a comfortable trailing threshold as well as a comfortable amount above it where you can take payments. If you cannot take payments immediately, do not feel bad. Once you've passed that test and got this account funded, the most important thing to do is to keep it open and not blow it. The longer you can keep this open, the easier it's going to be for you to reach that 48-day window and reach that 100% payout. Now understand that when you take a 100% payout, it's going to voluntarily close your account. So don't take the 100% payout if you plan on keeping your account open. A lot of people, I know you get into this and I know you want to get paid that first 8 days and stuff like that. So my one feeling on that is that if you need the money, this is not the place to try to get it. Day trading is a very difficult way to make easy money. And to be consistent takes a lot of time. So if you're new to this and you pass your first account or even your fourth or third account and you're still figuring things out, you need to come up with a consistent trading strategy. The safety net rule just means that you have to have $100 above the $2,500 or $1,500 or whatever your trailing threshold is. They have it broken down right here. You can read that yourself. Probation and payouts, you can read that yourself. 100% payout eligibility. After your 6th payout and beyond, you can request at any point in time 100% of your total profits, which would move you to a voluntarily closed account. The fastest access of full out payouts. The payout maximum limit is based on the number of withdrawals and not a time period, which is excellent, I believe. Enabling traders to achieve full payouts faster. Speed examples, you can achieve 100% payouts in as few as 48 trading days. That does not mean you will do it in 48 trading days. It may take you 4 months, it may take you 6 months, hell, it may take you a year. It doesn't matter as long as you reach it. Approximately 2 months and 1 week, I would say 2.5 months on average, if they follow an 8-day payout cycle. So the goal is obviously to get paid as often as possible, but you want to get to the point where you're way above your trailing threshold before you start taking payments so that you can keep your account open as well as get paid on a regular basis. What they want, and one of the second most important things is this right here, trading requirements. They want you to use a genuine trading strategy. It's a little ambiguous, but dollar cost averaging is allowed now, but they want you to have real world trading strategies in a system that reflects consistent practices. It doesn't say consistent there, it says practices suitable for live trading, but consistent practices. So like I was saying, if you can make $200 a day, do that. If you can make $400 a day, do that. If you can make $50 a day, do that. If you average $100 a day, but you have a $380 day, a negative $200 day, a $400 day, $65 day, that's fine too, as long as your largest day is not 30% of your account balance. So dollar cost averaging is alive, contract size is allowed. So if you have 10 contracts, they're going to allow you to use 2 contracts until you reach the trailing threshold, which is actually a good rule for new traders. Now for experienced traders, it's going to suck, but we can figure out how to get $1,000 fairly quickly. We have the experience and know-how. That's just a $10 move with 2 contracts. You guys saw me do yesterday an $11 move with 2 contracts. Actually, I got $11.50 with 2 contracts. Adjustable base strategy. As your account balance grows, your contract size can increase as well. If you fall below a certain point, your contract size will go down. Scaling, adding positions into a trade. Half contracts until the threshold is met. So 5 contracts until the threshold is met. Honestly, you should be starting with 2. Full contracts after the threshold is met. You should avoid doing full contracts on any of your accounts. I don't care how much money you have to your name until you have in the case of the $50,000 account, 10% of the account balance. In the case of a $300,000 account, I would want you to have a 1% of that balance before you start. I'd say 10%. Yeah, on a $300,000 account, 10% for every account, basically. That's what you should have. If you're going to do scaling to the max contracts, have 10% of each balance. $30,000 in a $300 account is the safest way to have a 35 contract trade. 35 contract trade is $430 every single tick. It's $17.50 per dollar. You need to understand that if a $5 move against you happens, you're losing $7,000 immediately. So you need to have at least 10% of the account balance before you max contract. Risk management, they want you to use a 5-to-1 system, so 10 ticks, not exceeding 50 ticks of loss. Never do a backward system like that. That is a very bad way to trade your account. Usually what I do is I put 40 ticks in and I put 12 ticks as my loss, which will keep me well within this. And what I'm looking for is a $3 move against me and a $10 move for me, and I'll take profit at any time within that bubble. And if I'm going down, I don't have to allow it to hit my stop loss. I can pull out at any single moment. And then a 30% negative P&L. Now this is a very tricky one, but I'm gonna read this verbatim because I want you to understand this. Limit on losses. Let me see how much time I got. I got 4 minutes. Limit on losses. Open trades not to exceed 30% negative drawdown from the account's profit balance. So for instance, if you have, example, for a $50,000 account, if the profit balance is $4,000, a trader should not allow a drawdown exceeding $1,200. This is difficult. This is the most difficult new rule, and this is the new rule that has affected me the most. I have to go very conservative once I hit a profit. And it sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a very frustrating rule, but it's actually a rule that helps the trader. As infuriating as it is a rule that helps the trader. New and low profit accounts. For an account that has a new or have a low profit, the 30% rule is based on the trailing threshold, e.g. 30% of $2,500 on a 50K account is negative $750. You cannot allow your account to fall below $750 trailing threshold, so you need to be very conservative or you're going to hit their negative 30% rule. Adjustable base growth. If the account balance doubles the safety net, traders may use 50% drawdown limits instead of 30%. So once you get to $5,000, then you can go to 50% drawdown instead of 30%. And once you have $5,000, a 50% drawdown should infuriate you. Example, if you have a $50,000 account and if you accumulate $2,600 in profit, your net safety risk is accumulated by the 30% rule. If you have $5,200 in profit, your drawdown allowance is now $2,600 or 50% of $52,000. But listen, I'm gonna cut the video here because I gotta go. I have to be on time for this appointment, and I will check you guys out in the next one. Again, there's been another Full Transparency Trading Session where I'm your host, Sebastian, and I'm out.